Did you know that over 70% of the sales made on Amazon today come from customers using a mobile phone to make the purchase? You might be sitting there now saying, yeah, I know that a lot of people are buying products off their mobile phone these days. But did you know that it's over 70%? And if so, then why don't you have your product listing optimized so that you make more sales to mobile phone customers? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can fully optimize your product listing so that it is fully optimized for mobile phone customers. This will not only ensure that you make more sales to mobile phone customers, but also that your customers have a better experience with your brand. And if you want to be a customer-centric business like Amazon is, then you should care about every step of your customer's journey. That's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you exactly how to do all this from your laptop or your computer. Because if you're like me, then you don't write your product listings from your mobile phone. So it's impossible to see exactly what your customer's going to see when you're creating your product listing. But by doing what I show you in this video, you will be able to ensure that your product listing is fully optimized for mobile phone users. I'm going to make this a very quick and to the point tutorial, so if you are going through your product listings at a later stage, then come back to this video and just follow the steps that I show you in this video. I'm going to jump in now and show you exactly how you would do it if this was your product listing. Okay, so for today's example, I'm going to be just using this example listing on Amazon.com, but this makes no difference whether you sell products on Amazon UK, Europe, or any of the other marketplaces. What I show you is going to be fully relevant and going to work on whichever marketplace you sell on. So if you want to view it as a mobile customer, all you do is right-click on your product listing and then click on Inspect. Then once you click on Inspect, it should load up here on the right-hand side. But it didn't, so I'm just going to do it again. And yeah, it worked this time. So loaded up here on the right hand side, you see this icon up here where it shows the mobile and the tablet. If you click on that again, it brings up the tablet view, and we'll just click on it again and it brings up the mobile phone view. Then go over here and you can view it from any different mobile phone. So again, at this time, the most popular phone is probably the iPhone X, but depending on when you're watching it, there may be newer phones out. So you can just click on whichever phone you want to view it from. Then you want to just click on 100% here so that you're viewing it 100% as your customer will be viewing it from this mobile phone. And straight away you can see the whole thing gets a lot smaller. This all gets pushed up here so that the customers can see the existing products that Amazon are trying to sell them, as well as this one, while they're scrolling through. But I'm just going to take you through the listing and show you exactly how to optimize it now. So the first thing you might have noticed is here that the title has got a lot smaller than it has. Again, this is no big problem. You would still go and write your title the same way, get all your keywords into it. But there is actually one change that you would make. You would make sure that your first bit of your title is exactly what you want your customers to see. Because as you can see, Amazon on some listings decide to cut off half the title. So make sure that you get in early exactly what your product is so that your customers know by just looking at the title what your product is going to be. The same thing with your images. As always, your main image should show exactly what your customers get. If you are putting any writing in on your image, and sometimes writing really does help impact your image, make sure to make it big writing, because as we can see here, in any of the images that have small writing, it's next to impossible for your customers to see on a mobile phone. Even clicking into it, it just makes it awkward when they zoom into it. So again, just keep your customers in mind, and when you're creating your product images, don't try and cram in a load of text like they have done here and not making the text stand out. Just put little snippets of text that explains exactly what you're trying to explain in your image, and use big text when you're using it in your image. Because again, most customers aren't going to zoom into your image to read this tiny writing that's on your image. So make sure to do that. The next point I'm going to jump onto is your bullet points. Again, extremely important. Once a customer clicks on your product listing, this means they are interested in the product that you're selling. So your first bullet point, your first 2 bullet points are absolutely essential to convert that customer. Because if they do read anything, that's what they're going to read. As you can see again, Amazon on some product listings cut off some of the bullet points. On others, they don't. Again, you should still try and get all of your main keywords into your bullet points. Having your main keywords spread out throughout your listing is the best way to make sure that Amazon are indexing you for these keywords. So still get your keywords in, but when you're putting together your first 2 bullet points, pay extra attention that you get the main benefits of your product across in these 2 bullet points, because most customers aren't going to click the more button here on a mobile phone that, as you can see, is tiny, and read the rest of your bullet points. So making sure that you get your benefits across to your customer is extremely important in these first 2 bullet points. Then, as you can see with the rest of your listing, there's not a whole lot you can change. Down here with your description, again, it's the same as above. Just don't have tiny writing in on the images if you're putting images down here in the description, because most people aren't going to zoom in and read it, and it's just going to cram your picture and you won't be able to get across the point that you're trying to get across. Whereas if you've just one image and, you know, a zoomed in part with it in big text, what you're actually trying to get across, you will still get your point across. Whereas if you've loads of little text, it's going to be extremely difficult to get your point across, and mobile phone users simply will not read it, and it'll just look like a load of crammed up text. So just make sure when you're putting your description together that it is nicely spread out and easy for a mobile customer to read. That's pretty much it. You can't control a whole lot more with your product listing. As long as you get these points across, then your listing will be optimized for mobile phone users. And that's pretty much all you have to do to fully optimize your product listing for mobile phone customers. And if you do this, if you take these tips on board and change about your listings so that it is optimized for mobile phone customers, you will see an increase in your conversion rate, because as I stated at the start of this video, over 70% of your customers are purchasing from a mobile phone, and this statistic is only growing as time goes on. So more and more in the future, you have to be thinking about mobile phone customers and what they're going to be seeing when viewing your products. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below. Let me know that you enjoyed it. You can leave a comment below, let me know anything. If you have any questions, whether you enjoyed the video, whether you didn't enjoy the video, whatever you want to say, please leave a comment below. Let me know what it is. If you do, you'll be entered in the draw to win the Gary Vee bundle of products. Also, you have to be subscribed to the channel to win that. So if you haven't subscribed, then what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button now, leave a comment below, and I'll look forward to speaking to you on the next video. Bye.